And hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the LUCA Project. Woohoo! Yeah, wow, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, it's, just been a while. And yeah, I know, doing this podcast is just like really fun, Yeah, like, I keep like mentioning that, but yeah, this is my podcast and I can do whatever I want to. So yeah. But yeah, let's get down to today's topic, which is none other than if it's meant to be, it'll be, baby, just let it be. Miss Bebe Rexha. Woohoo, yeah, yeah. Yeah, all my Rexars in the house tonight. Woohoo, yeah. Yeah. If you're a Rexar, comment below because because she's the best. Like yeah, because she's pretty much been in the industry for a very long time, and she definitely does deserve all of the recognition. All right, yeah. Let's get down, shall we? To business, shall we? Yeah, okay, so basically, my introduction to Bebe Rexha was very interesting because, I remember, hearing the song Hey Mama on the radio, and then, I heard like a voice that I didn't really, recognize, and I was like, who's this artist, And so then I looked it up and come to find out it was a girl named Bebe Rexha, and I didn't really know who she was at the time. But then, I started, listening to her, music that came out. Basically, I've, been a fan of, Bebe, since her, I Don't Want to Grow Up EP. Yeah, that's such a great EP, Yeah, it had, good songs, like I Can't Stop Drinking About You, Sweet Beginnings, I'm Gonna Show You Crazy, like top notch, like great songs, like yeah, honestly, Sweet Beginnings, like that song, that should have, been a single, and I could just imagine like a music video to go along with it, like it's just that good of a song, and it should have been a single, yeah, but yeah, yeah, that's just how the music industry works, some songs are meant to be singles and others aren't, yeah. So that's pretty much like where I like discovered Bebe was through that EP, and and then from there on out, I've just been a fan of hers, yeah, and then also, yeah, when I was listening to her EP, like I also like looked into her past, and I realized that she wrote songs for other artists, and she wrote, The Monster for Eminem and Rihanna, like which is also a great song. Yeah, and if you guys didn't know this, but a fun fact about that song, the part where it goes like, no, no, no. Yeah, that part, those are BB's vocals. Yeah. That's not Rihanna singing. That's all BB. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys didn't know that, now you know. Yeah, and and BB, she was begging her manager at the time to not keep those background vocals because she knew whoever was gonna be on the song, wasn't gonna be able to sing that high. Yeah, but Rihanna, like she still like did a good job with the song. Yeah, you know. Oh yeah, and that song, The Monster, yeah, it was originally supposed to be for BB and Eminem, but that never worked out. Yeah, and BB, she wrote her version of The Monster. It's called Monster Under My Bed, and a true Rexar would know that song. Yeah, yeah, and honestly, I like BB's version, Monster Under My Bed. I'm not gonna lie, but there's nothing wrong with Eminem's version. Yeah, like, but so yeah, wow. Yeah, like, yeah, and then after that, BB, she then released her No Broken Hearts song with Nicki Minaj. That one was a banger. I love that song. And so does my mom. She really does love that song. Yeah, my mom, her favorite part from No Broken Hearts is uh, we gonna do what we do. Yeah, that's her favorite part. Yeah, like it's just like like the way that she like says certain words because she is from New York after all. So yeah, of course she's gonna have that New York accent. Like yeah, it's very strong. Oh yeah, so yeah. I don't. Yeah. BB. She was born in uh, Brooklyn, but she was raised in Staten Island. Yeah, yeah, and her parents are Albanian. Yeah, but but her dad is Albanian, but her mom is American, but her mom was born to Albanian parents. So yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. I probably should have given you some like background to Bebe Rexha. Like yeah, sorry about that, but now you know. So yeah. Now that you know that Bebe is Albanian. Oh yeah, and also, so yeah, Bebe, her real name is Bletta, and that means bumblebee in Albanian. There's another fun fact for you about Bebe. So yeah, yeah, you know, yeah, Bebe, she's just really good. Like yeah, and then and then after she released No Broken Hearts, like yeah, she then went on to do her All Your Fault EP. Yeah, there were two parts to it. But yeah, and yeah, I don't know if you guys remember, like for like the All Your Fault, like some people would say like All Your Fart, like that, like yeah, like that was just like really funny. But it's like All Your Fault, but like yeah, like I can't really like help myself like if I say it like all your fart, like yeah, but like that should have been the EP, like that should have been the name of it, like it's just really funny, like yeah. Yeah, yeah, but the All Your Fault Part 1 and Part 2 EPs came out, yeah, and yeah, those were great EPs as well. Yeah, and oh yeah, there's this one song from the Part 1, the FFF song, featuring G Easy. Yeah, yeah, my mom, she also likes that song too as well. Yeah, and her favorite part from that song is there anybody real out here? Got my middle up while I'm singing. Yeah, yeah, and actually, my mom, she went out to LA one time, around that time when the FFF song came out. And yeah, she was in LA and she literally filmed herself like singing that part. Like wow, like that was like really incredible. Like yeah, yeah, that would be, a trip to watch that video again. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah, and then on the part two, yeah, it had yeah, the Meant to Be song featuring Florida Georgia Line. Yeah, that was like a pop country song, like yeah, and I never really expected BB to do like a pop country song, like yeah, like I never really expected her to to do that. And honestly, that song was just really good. Like yeah, it's very timeless for sure. Yeah, and yeah, there was one time when BB was on the Zach Sang show, and yeah, like yeah, she was about to perform at the Macy's Thanksgiving parade. Yeah, and she said, like watch it be the new thing where pop artists and country artists start collaborating with each other, and that did happen for sure. Like because we got the Chainsmokers and Kelsey Ballerini. Yeah, their song this feeling. Yeah, and also the Chainsmokers and Florida Georgia Line. Like yeah, and also Haley Steinfeld with Florida Georgia Line, like that song, let you let is it Let Me Go or Let You Go? Like yeah, yeah, and also BB, she was also a part of that song with Haley Steinfeld. So yeah, there you have it. So yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, after her part one and part two of All Your Fault, we finally got her debut album, Expectations. Oh my goodness, like yeah, her first album, Expectations, honestly, it was just really good. It was definitely a strong debut album with a lot of great songs. Yeah, yeah. I definitely like, I'm a mess for sure. Because like we all can relate to like that song because we're all a mess sometimes, and that's okay because no one's perfect, and that's so true. Like, yeah, because like that's kind of like a pattern that BB was trying to do. Like, she was trying to like make those type of records, like I'm gonna show you crazy and the monster. Yeah, and then now I'm a mess. Like, those are just really empowering songs that have a special message, and that they make us feel less alone. Yeah, and that's why I relate to BB, because she makes me feel less alone, and she also makes me feel good about myself, and I do. Yeah, like, yeah, but I wish like there would have been like more singles from Expectations. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, I am doing a new podcast. It's my third one. It's called Songs That Should Have Been Singles. Yeah, I'm gonna be starting it May 6th, which is the Saturday, and I'm gonna be doing it every Saturday and Sunday throughout May. So yep, yeah, I just wanted to shout out my new podcast coming out May 6th. I'm very excited to be talking about songs that should have been singles. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and then after that we got Last Hurrah after Expectations, which was definitely a great song. Yeah, 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 like yeah. I really love the message of it, because like this is like your last night of just going crazy, and like tomorrow is always a brand new day, but then like you'll probably like have another last hurrah moment, and then like one day you'll catch yourself, and then you'll like learn from it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the video was really great for sure. It's very iconic for sure, because it's very Madonna inspired for sure. Yeah, and that's what she was like going for. Yeah, and and she also talked about the video a little bit on the Zach Sang show. Like there were some parts that were cut out, and and her dad was at the roots of the edits of the video, and like, yeah, yeah, there was some like bad stuff that was cut out, but I'm not gonna talk about it. Yeah, and and then for the rest of 2019, like there were like a few songs like here and there from BB. Yeah, but then 2020 came, and the pandemic came. So yeah, 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 but thankfully BB, she came back with a, a new song, Baby I'm Jealous in the fall of that year. And yeah, I'm glad that she was finally able to release that song back in the fall of that year, because originally she was going to put it out, you know, like around, like the springtime of 2020, but that never happened because of COVID and like quarantine and like all that stuff. Yep, and then after that we got her album Better Mistakes. Yeah, so yeah, that album, yeah, it charted at 140, and yeah, oh my goodness, like I know, like that's pretty low. Yeah, and I remember BBC tweeted out saying that it was like upsetting and that she wasn't, gonna give up on that album just yet because, like her career wasn't about like following like a structure of like how you're supposed to be an artist, but yeah, you know, every artist is different and like how they, grow as an artist, and like what they do. So yeah, and honestly, that was also a great album too because there were some great songs like Sacrifice, which is a banger for the gays, and I love the gays, you know, and also Sabotage. It's very like Adele sounding for sure, like, and also BBC also worked with the same producer who does a lot of Adele stuff, which made sense. Okay, yep, and now it just leads to this point. So yes, yeah, BB, she's got her new album. It's called her. It's BB. It's her self-titled album. It's her third one, and it's coming out this Friday. I'm super excited to hear it. Yeah, and yeah, I've already heard I'm Good, Blue, Heart Wants What It Wants, Call on Me, and Satellite by Satellite, yeah, featuring Snoop Dogg. Yep, those are some timeless records right there. And yeah, I'm just really excited for BB's new album, and she's also gonna be going on tour as well. It's called The Best Freaking Night of My Life because like yeah, there's like a cuss word in the tour, but like she like censored it out. So yeah. Oh yeah, and also like yeah, before yeah, like when BB started out, like she did the Warp tour, and then she did a tour with like someone else, like I forget. Yeah, and like she did a tour for like the All Your Fault EPs. Like yeah, but like there was never a tour for her Expectations album or her Better Mistakes album, but now she's going back on the road, and yeah, yeah, wow, what a trip. Yeah, honestly, this was like my favorite episode that I've talked about. Like BB, she's the best because she's worked too hard and too long to quit now because she's come a long way. Oh, yeah, and also yeah, BB, she was nominated at the Grammys back in 2019 for Best New Artist and Best Pop Country Duo with Meant to Be song, the Meant to Be song, and she was also nominated yeah, for a dance electronic song with the I'm Good song, like, yeah, yeah, she's just made a lot of incredible music, and she's, written songs for incredible artists, and yeah, that's basically her story, and like it took her a while to get to where she is now, and she's in a better position right now, and yeah, I'm very happy for her. I wish all the best for her, and she's just gonna keep continuing to make incredible music, and yeah. Oh yeah, and also she's also dating someone as well. Yeah, she's been dating someone since the pandemic. So yeah, yeah, maybe she'll get married to him. Yeah, I don't really know. And maybe they might have kids one day, but who knows? Because BB she's just thriving right now with her music, and whatever's meant to be will be. Yep, see what I did there. Okay, well, oh yeah, and also I wanted to mention that I did see BB one time. It was at the 2016 B96 Summer Bash, and she slayed. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about for BB. Thank you guys so much for enjoying today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I made a new fan out of you for Bebe Rexha. If you guys didn't know who Bebe Rexha is, now you know, and hopefully you'll go stream her music now, and you'll be a fan of hers. So yeah, Rexars unite. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know the drill at this point. And that's it, everyone. Have a blessed day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.